Plane maker Airbus has pledged to double its capacity in China, an announcement made during President Macron's visit. The CEO of the French company signed a deal to build a second Chinese assembly line to meet growing demand as domestic travel returns to pre-pandemic levels. Airbus has overtaken Boeing as the Jean-Claude Trichet is the former head of the European Central Bank and the Bank of France. I asked him about the significance of the various business deals signed during the trip.
I was very satisfied. I have to say I've been myself a director of Airbus during a certain period of time. Airbus is not only a French company, it's also a German company, a Spanish company. I mean, it's really Europe. And I am very happy that the doubling of the capacity of production has been discussed in Beijing. They have already produced 600 planes, A320. So it's really a big thing. And then, of course, you had, as you said, other accords that were more exclusively French, if I may, with EDF and CGTN for nuclear power plant, on the wind energy, the renewable energy, EDF and CHN and SPIC. You had also accord for methanol between CMA, CGM and COSCO and the Shanghai Port Authority and so I don't want to list everything, but I think it was significant and proved that the relationship between Europe and France in particular, but Europe more generally, and China are to continue, if I may. It's very important, obviously, that there is a clear demonstration that these relationships are going on, even if I would say it's not, they are not decoupling, if I may. Maybe they are de-risking, as was pointed out by Ursula von der Leyen, but it's not a question of decoupling, of course. It's very important for China, it's very important for Europe, and it's very important for the global economy.
Well, as you say, Ursula von der Leyen are talking about de-risking the relationship with China, and President Macron saying Europe must not dissociate with China. We talked a little about the relationship. You talked a little about the relationship, but how important is the trade relationship between China and France and Europe?
I think those trade relationships are very important, obviously. If we want not only Europe to be prosperous and China to be prosperous, but also the entire global economy to be as, I would say, active as possible. So, again, none of them, I'm speaking of President Macron and Ursula von der Leyen, said that we would engage in decoupling. They said that they would continue, we would continue to have a close relationship. The words are not exactly the same between the two leaders, but the de-risking approach is something which we have to take into account, whatever country you are trading with, because we could see that in certain circumstances, the global value chain were more fragile than we thought. So I'm very happy, I have to say, that the relationship between Europe and China will continue to be active.